Hi YouTube, I'm back with another video. I am going to show you how I got rid of my grays with an all natural treatment. So if you want to see how I went from this to this without using any chemicals, watch this video to the end. Alright you guys, so the first ingredient I will be using is henna. Henna is an all-natural dye, and it is a good strengthener for your hair. It strengthens it by filling the cuticles, broken cuticles into your hair strand. Alright, so first I'm going to pour my henna into a bowl so it'll be easy for me to mix it. I'm going to start adding my water slowly. You want to use warm or hot water, not boiling hot water, but you want to make sure it's warm or hot. Now, I almost forgot to add my aloe vera. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of aloe vera powder. This is just going to help with keeping my hair moisturized because the henna will dry your hair out. All right, so now that I got it to the texture that I want, I'm going to sit this to the side for 4 hours to allow the dye to release. All right, you guys, it has been 3.5 hours. This still has a half an hour, but if you can see when I pull the top layer back how lighter it is than the top, you can see that the dye has released. All right, so since this has a half an hour more to sit, I'm going to mix my indigo now because that has to sit for a half an hour. So you want to do, as I said, equal parts. So I did 200 milligrams of my henna. So I'm going to do 200 milligrams of indigo. And I don't want to forget my aloe vera powder this time. So that's 1 teaspoon, sorry. 1 teaspoon. Put that right in the bowl. Whew. If you were to use indigo by itself, it would turn your hair, especially if you have grays, it would turn your grays green. I'm going to add a couple of drops of essential oil, give it a better smell. And that's it. So I have my henna and my indigo. All right, so while we wait for the indigo to get ready, I'm going to go wash my hair. Right now, I have a clay mask in my hair that is going to help clarify my hair. This is optional. You do not have to use a clay mask. You can use any clarifying shampoo. That will help the henna and indigo bond to your strands better, and it'll also make your color last longer. So I'm going to go wash my hair, and I'll be back and show you how I apply it to my hair. All right, you guys, I just got done washing my hair. I rinsed the clay out. This is how it looks. Look at those grays. I want you guys to see how it looks before. See the grays? You can see the oranges auburn tint. See that? Look at all of that tint, red tint, the grays. We're about to take care of all of that. See all that gray? The red tint. Turn around, see if you guys can see the back. That's how the back looks. All right, so I'm about to go down and show you how I mix the indigo and henna together, and then I'm going to do the application. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix my indigo in with my henna. Now this is going to give you that brown look. So if you want your hair a brown, you will stop at this step right here. Like I said, the henna alone will give you an orange tint. The indigo and henna together will give you a brown. So you just want to mix that together. This is a lot because I want to make sure I get my hair really, really good. And since my hair is wet, that's going to help with the application. Also, by my hair being damp, it's gonna have the henna and indigo hold better to my strands. Here you can add water, but do it very slow because I wouldn't advise you to put any herbs in this stage because the dye won't have time to release. So make sure if you do want to add more water, just add it very slowly. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I apply it. All right, you guys, I already have my hair in 4 sections. So now I'm going to show you how I apply it. You want to make sure that you have gloves because this will stain. And you do not want to be walking around with brown hands and nails for a week. And then make sure you have a towel or a shirt, something that you don't mind getting stained. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start in the front. I can't wait for you guys to see the results. I was so amazed when I did this the first time. I didn't think I was going to get the results that I did. And you want to make sure that you get it on your scalp. Be careful with getting it on your ears and your face. Like I said, it will stain. Do small sections at a time. Should have did that section smaller. Apply this just like you would a relaxer. I like to make sure I get underneath this side before I flip it over. I'm not really too much worried about the ends, because the ends of my hair, like half of my hair is like a black. It's really my roots. And I'm trying to go over the henna. When I was just using the plain henna, and my hair had the oranges auburn tint. So I'm trying to get rid of that. So this is my second application. My second treatment doing the henna and indigo. So it might take you a couple of applications to get the results that you're looking for if you're trying to get the real dark blue black, which is I'm trying to get. I'm figuring probably you know, a couple of more applications, but we'll see how it looks once this is done. Now I started in the front first because that's where it's more visible grays at. And when you're talking to someone, that's what they're gonna see, the front of your hair. So I wanna start there first, because I know if that is dyed, and that's where most of my grays are. The grays are right there on the top. As you've seen in the picture, where the top of my head is orange from the henna. So that area is gonna need to sit a little longer. Want to make sure you get any flyaways. You know, those hairs, those gray hairs that poke out. You want to make sure you get those. All right, you guys, I have it all in, and look how much I have left. I really hate wasting, especially because it's so much, but I can't even put any more on my hair. It's really caked down. I know I did not miss not one strand, but since I already put the indigo in it, if it was just the henna by itself, henna you can freeze, and you could freeze it for up to 3 months. So, but you cannot freeze indigo. So since it's mixed together, it's no good. I wish I knew someone that could use this, my daughter or somebody. Look, that's a lot. That's enough for a whole head. So now this has to sit in your hair for 3 to 4 hours. It sits longer because this is a natural dye. It's not a like a regular hair dye. So it has to sit longer. So I'm gonna let this sit. Actually, if you have a hair dryer, a hooded hair dryer or a steamer, you could cut your time in half. So I want to make sure it's really, all of my hair stuff is in my basement, and 2 days ago my sub pump went and flooded my whole basement. So I think what I may have to do is bring my hair dryer upstairs. I probably sit under that for like maybe 45 minutes, and that'll cut my time. Instead of sitting with this treatment in my hair for 4 hours, I can cut it down to 2 hours with the heat. All right, so the heat is going to intensify the amount of color that is released. So since I'm trying to get that blue-black, that black, you know, when the sun hit it, you see that blue-black? That's what I'm trying to get. So I'm going to go sit under the blow dry, under my heated cap for 45 minutes. And then after my 2 hours is up, I will come back and let you guys see how it looks. All right, you guys, so it has been 2.5 hours. I still have the indigo and henna in my hair. So before I rinse that out, I am going to get my second step started, because this has to sit for half an hour. So, and I'm only going to use, because I had way too much of the indigo and henna. So I'm going to do 300 milligrams of this indigo powder. Now this step is just the indigo. All right, so now I'm just mixing my warm water in with the indigo, and this second step is going to give me that blue-black look. This will be my second time doing this. The first one, my hair was black. I was really pleased with the results. So they say after each time that you do it, your hair gets darker. So I'm really excited to see how this treatment is going to turn out. I'm going to add my few drops of essential oil. Like 5 drops is good. All right, so that's gonna sit for a half an hour. All right, you guys, so it has been 3 hours. I didn't mean for it to sit in that long, because I did sit under the dryer. And it's running. So I'm going to rinse this out in the sink. You see it's making a mess. So let me rinse this out and come back and let you guys see the results. All right, are you guys ready for the results? I haven't even seen it yet either, so we're both seeing it at the same time. Wow. See, my grays are gone. Then look how black it is. Look how dark. It's not black, but it is dark. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, I am loving it. It's still got a little bit of red tint. But I already knew with the first treatment with the henna and the indigo was gonna give my hair the brown color. It's like building my hair up for the black tone. But look at that. Isn't that nice? I love it. Look at the top. Remember how orange the top was? Look at that. The back. Now this is just the first step. Look at that. A little bit. So my henna, my indigo is still sitting. I'm gonna give it probably maybe 10 more minutes, but I'm gonna put my hair in 4 sections, and by then it'll be time to come back and apply it. All right, I'm back. My indigo is ready. You can see the dye has released. I have my gloves. And if you are satisfied with these results, you want your hair just a brown, you can stop at this step. But I'm trying to go darker. So I'm going to do the next step. I got my hair in sections, 4 sections. I'm going to start in the front again. Now this one, I want to concentrate more on my my roots. Probably like from here up. I'm going to do that first, and if I have any left over, then I'll just bring it down my strands further, but I didn't make as much as I did at the first batch, so I'm hoping that I made enough. I love this result. I love my hair already. Look at how dark that is. I'll wait till I rinse this out. All natural. think I'm gonna have enough. Just gonna leave that down until I get it all done. The way you can apply more to my further down my strands if I have any left over. Much better than that coffee rinse and that temporary hair dye that's supposed to be chemical free. That would only last, the coffee lasted maybe one wash. The temporary dye, that would last maybe 2 or 3 washes. This has lasted 6 weeks. You can do it every 4 to 6 weeks. But I try to stretch it for 6 weeks. All right, so I have it all on my roots. I have a lot left, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go through my hair and bring it down. The ends of my strands. And I like squeeze it in. Make sure it's getting in. Now you see this green. Now if you were to use indigo by itself, that's what color your hair would be, especially your grays. So never use indigo by itself. I'm gonna go sit under my hooded dryer. All right, you guys, it has been 3 hours, so I'm getting ready to wash this last treatment out, and I'll be back with the results. All right, are you guys ready? Uh-oh. Just knocked everything over. All right. So I haven't seen the results yet. This is the last step. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get some better lighting. All right, look at that. Look how black that is. Look at that. Look at the top. The back. Look at that. It is. I'm happy. So that's it. Now you don't want to wash your hair for 5 to 7 days. I'm going to wait 7 days because the dye is still, the indigo is still actually releasing dye. So as the days go by, my hair will darken up. And this will last. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some leave-in conditioner in my hair and put it probably in 2 ponytails. All right, so I have my leave-in. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my ends. Look at that. Or not on my ends, but in my hair. Just a little bit. And so my ends won't dry, I'm going to use just a little bit of my, this is my Oplex number 5. I think it's the number 5. No, this is the number 7. This you only need maybe 4 drops. Wow. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. I like it. Here's a little better light. You guys can see. Look at that.